What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. I hope you all are having a blessed day. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button on your way in. I'm recording this shit at like 1:36 a.m. So, yeah, if I'm sounding tired, that's why. And if you hear any loud noises, it's probably because it's raining, thundering, and shit. So, yeah, that's that. But, yeah, today we're going to be getting into your man Young Thug has been accused of snitching. And it hasn't been by like anybody like like any people. It's been by like the Atlanta police. Yeah, allegedly gave info to Atlanta's first 48 detective. Yeah, that shit's crazy. That's just the police wanting him to get hurt. Yeah, that shit's crazy. But yeah, let's see what the the man himself, 1090, got to say about it. See what paperwork he has.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with
the best way to burn fat and get in shape. It's not keto, paleo,
That's crazy.
fasting, or vegan, and it's not super.
y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on Young Thug being accused of snitching. Within the battlefield of Atlanta's Superior Court, back-to-back bombs have dropped, exposing members of YSL for snitching.
Really going crazy.
Gunna responded in his new song saying he was tricked by his own lawyer and the DA. An audio released by DJ Academics would reveal Young Thug dissed Gunna while speaking with Dirk, and now the king of YSL himself has allegedly stepped on a mine as a piece of his past sent shockwaves through the internet. Young Thug's own lawyer, Brian Steele, would file a motion to keep the prosecution from using a witness, specifically a man named Detective Quinn. The motion would state Detective Quinn wrongfully believes he met with Young Thug in the back of his police car concerning a murder. The motion would further state Young Thug gave information on the murder case. The very thought of Young Thug, who's been portrayed as an Atlanta gang lord using members of YSL to commit murder, who's been named as the 5-star general of sex, money, murder by a gang detective in the YNW Melly trial, the thought that Young Thug himself may have possibly snitched in a murder case has left fans speechless. Thug's lawyer would state the detective wrongfully believes and may wrongfully state Thug was in the back of his police car and gave information in the murder. The lawyer would claim this is untrue, and because the evidence is not accurate, goes against Thug's character, and is irrelevant in the trial, the evidence must be excluded. But the most suspicious line in the entire motion is not the accusation, it's the last sentence. Supposedly, Young Thug was a very young man at the time of this supposed interaction with law enforcement. If Thug's lawyer is alleging it never happened, why would he mention Thug's age at the time of the incident to the judge, as if his young age would excuse what happened? That last sentence only makes me think there could be more to the story, and obviously with Young Thug's reputation, it's vital for the lawyer to keep that information from making its way to the public. Looking into Young Thug's criminal past, his earliest arrest dates back to 2008 when he broke into a Jeep by breaking the window. But I was unable to find a case of thugs in which Detective Quinn was listed as one of the officers involved. A Google search of Detective Quinn, Atlanta homicide, would bring up none other than David Quinn, the retired homicide detective who could be seen on First 48 and now hosts a true crime TV show titled Atlanta Homicide. Retiring from law enforcement in 2015, this was one of Atlanta's highest decorated detectives who was directly responsible for the investigation that resulted in Atlanta's first successful gang prosecution. If this is in fact the same detective prosecutors are attempting to bring forth as a witness in the YSL case, it's undeniable his name, along with his reputation and testimony, will hold weight. But what's the purpose? While many were quick to assume Thug snitched, there isn't one detail given as to what he allegedly said to the detective. Unless we're assuming the lawyer wants it hidden because Thug gave up vital information, the lawyer could also be trying to keep it under wraps because the prosecutors are attempting to portray Thug as a former snitch to damage his reputation.
Which that would be crazy, and that's fucked up for people to. I don't know. Yeah, if that's really what's going down, that's crazy, and people and whoever is letting these people do that is insane.
Now, when I saw this motion, I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised. But thinking about it, rereading it, going over everything in my head, what would the purpose be of the prosecutors trying to bring in a detective who's been retired for years just for him to say, hey, young Thug told me about a murder way back when? Now, the lawyer's saying this isn't accurate information, but the time that this allegedly happened, young Thug would have been very young. What is the relevancy in this? What is the point of bringing this back up other than to affect Thug's reputation? If we can portray him as a snitch, showing he formally cooperated after other snitches in the case have already been exposed, which is detrimental because nobody wants to testify now, which means if nobody's gonna testify when it comes time for Thug's trial, this could lead to a fucked up situation for the prosecutors. So if the prosecutors can make Thug look like a rat, maybe the actual rats in the case, they won't care to go up on the stand and say something against him. They won't mind. And as far as I know, damn near everyone already pled out. So in my head, I'm thinking,
That's crazy.
no details were given as to what he actually said. He could have been sitting in the back of the car on some bullshit. I'm assuming he was a juvenile because none of his arrest as an adult that I was looking at said anything about a detective named Quinn. Juvenile gets picked up. Hey, what happened in this situation? I don't know what happened. Or he lied. Or he did a little finesse. Or he did whatever he did. I don't know. I know that people will come up with a million excuses. And I know that there's some excuses that are going to be valid. If he gave fake information, if he gave a fake name, if he gave a fake scenario, whatever, and the detective wrote that down, the detective's going to say, well, he gave me information. Whether or not it was valid or not, we don't know. So fuck no, I'm not going for Thug's a snitch. I'm not going for none of the rumors or the accusations. We don't have enough proof to stamp that. The only thing that we can obviously see is this is coming from the prosecutors. The very same people that are trying to put Thug away. And for them to be trying...
I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that shit loud as fuck. God damn.
trying to portray an image of him, that speaks louder to me than anything written in that motion. Now, as far as I know, a judge hasn't approved whether or not witness Detective Quinn will be testifying in the case. The lawyer just filed a motion saying he shouldn't be able to. If the judge approves that, Detective Quinn is gone. If the judge denies it, we may get more information on this. From my understanding, Detective Quinn will testify. We're literally gonna have the transcripts to this testimony if it isn't done on video. Meaning we're gonna be able to find out exactly what was said by Young Thug at this alleged time. But until then, I'm not going for the rumors, I'm not going for the accusations, and I'm not saying he's a snitch. Let me know y'all thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, or y'all rocking with me.
Yeah, so, you know, that's tough. That's tough, you know. People really be trying to bring other people down, you know. Like, it's really shitty to see. I mean, especially this shit happened when he was a whole juvenile. Because, man, you're a fucking juvenile. Who gives a fuck what you did then? It matters now, you know? So, I mean, I guess a snitch is a snitch in their eyes, but still, you know, like, how could it? Dude's a juvenile. Like how could it got did God knows what, you know? So it's like the only two people that know is Thug and the cop. You feel me? So pretty much what he said. We ain't gonna know more until that Officer Quinn, Detective Quinn, speaks on it, talks about it if he's allowed. So yeah, that's that. Y'all know what to do. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, comment. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out. Much love to you. Peace.